Hey folks, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. In this video, I've got some pretty cool things in store for you. We're going to do a long-term review of the Wolf Tooth ReMote dropper post lever. We're going to take a look at a feature of that lever that I didn't even know it had. And if you stick around to the end, I've got something pretty cool I want to show you. So let's get things started. Hey folks, once again, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, we are going to do a long-term review of the Wolf Tooth ReMote dropper post lever. Take a look at a feature of that lever that I didn't even know it had. And like I said, hang out to the end because I want to show you something pretty cool that I put together. First thing we should talk about is obviously the lever. And if you don't know what this lever is all about, let's start there. If you have a dropper post, the only way to use a dropper post is by using whatever lever that is supplied with it. Some of them are good, some of them are just downright horrible. The sad part is a lousy lever can make a dropper post that might actually be pretty decent just not work for you because the thing just won't go up or down when you need it to. One of the probably best upgrades you can do for your dropper post, if you happen to have one that doesn't have a really good lever, is look into upgrading that lever. There are really only two good ones that I've found on the market, and one of those is the Wolf Tooth ReMote. In fact, if you'd like to learn about all kinds of things dropper posts, take a look at the link above my head. It has a playlist of all the different dropper post videos that I've done so far on the channel. All right, so let's get to the LTR, the long-term review. What do you look for in a dropper post lever, and what would make it good after a long term? Number one, was the install easy and successful? Yeah, I mean, this thing was just a piece of cake. I'm using just the mount that wraps directly around the handlebars. I didn't opt for the integrated model that goes into the brake handle, but I used the other. I mean, it was mindless. You put it on. The way it worked with the cable was a piece of cake. So install was easy and it never failed from the beginning. Next thing, does it actually work, right? Okay, installing is great, but did it actually hold up? I've been using this thing for quite some time now. Last year, the season was really, really bad. Oh my God, the water's actually over my pedals right now. Nothing happened. I mean, there's no steel in it. It's all never rusted. The bearings never got messed up. It was always smooth. It's worked pretty much, I got to tell you, from as good as it was when I first installed it to me sitting here talking about it right now. Okay, so it installed easy. It's been holding up, but does it actually work well? You know, like how does it feel? Does it work good? I have to again say that this one has been wonderful. Wonderful meaning the actuating it, pushing it in. Because of the lever, it's not hard on my thumb. Okay, it's got some groovies in there, so it doesn't slide. Like my thumb doesn't slide off, and it works. It just works really well. I don't know how else to really explain it. It's got nice adjustments, so you can put it wherever you want on the bar and slide it back and forth. And it's got a barrel adjuster on it, so as the cable stretches, you can make adjustments. All in all, the levers worked great and really has felt as good as I could possibly ask for from day one. All right, so now let's talk about this feature that I didn't even know was inside of this. What I didn't realize is inside of this lever, okay, there's actually a little plastic breakaway piece. So while I was outside riding at Way Yonder, pretty much getting taught a lesson from a rock garden, I mean, it was just beating the hell out of me. Apparently, I pulled the bars up, picked my knee up, and I hit this with my knee, and it broke off, which was, I mean, that wasn't really good. So yeah, I was a little bit bummed that it broke, but again, at that time, I didn't realize that there was actually a breakaway piece in there designed to do just that. It's a little plastic, almost like a clutch, if you will, a braking part, a piece that's designed to take the shot. So when I hit it with my knee, the handle actually, it snapped off in a good way. I'll show you, there's a screenshot of it right now. of how it looks when I just used a tie wrap to put it back into place. And I actually was still able to use the lever with the tie wrap holding it into place. Not as good as it is without the tie wrap and it not broken, but it did get me out and I was able to still use it. But the cool part was that I didn't bend or break the lever or any of the other material or brackets or anything. The whole thing is okay. I just had to get that piece. So if you're still watching right now, I told you I had something kind of cool I wanted to talk to you about. When I took a look at the piece that came in the mail and found that it was just a little plastic piece, I said to myself, Gene, you could probably make a piece like that. You've got a 3D printer. You could probably print a piece like that. I'll show you what that piece looks like right now because that's exactly what I did. I took out the 3D printer and I printed that piece and it came out perfect. I was able to 3D print the part and I'm actually using that 3D piece in here right now and it's working great. But then after I printed that piece, I took a look at it and I said, I got another idea. I could print those in different colors and make them custom and I could sell those for $10 a piece. Now again, I'm not going to sell them, I promise, I'm not going to sell them. But the fact is that I'm able to now print this part out and put this custom yellow one on the custom yellow or the custom gold lever that I bought because I had to buy it because it looks awesome on my Nomad and I had to get it. So that was pretty cool. So I am able to print these things out and obviously I'm totally joking up. I'm not selling these things. In fact, not only am I not selling them, if you look in the description down below, you'll have a link to the files if you want to print them out yourself and keep a backup. So I thought that's pretty cool. In fact, 3D printing in general is becoming more and more fun. I'm enjoying it. And if you'd like to learn anything more about 3D printing parts or if you 3D printed any parts for your bike, leave some comments in the description below. Would you like me to maybe do a video on 3D printing and show you what I've printed so far? It's not the first part I've printed for my bike. So let me know if you want to learn more about that. And again, if you've printed any parts, let me know what you've done so far and your success or maybe not so successful stories. Let me know what's going on. So that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. I just thought it would be pretty cool to do a long-term review of the Wolf Tooth Dropper Post ReMote lever. It's been a wonderful upgrade to my bike. I like to use it on other bikes that I have, and I'm stoked about that feature that I found out, and I'm stoked that I could actually make the parts for this lever. Just pretty much it's all pretty cool. You know how it works. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. And that's really all I have for you. Keep the party on the pedals, my friends, and I'll talk to you in the next video. See you later.